Aloha, brothers and sisters. I am hoping that you're having a great week. I wanted to show you some of my toys. Yeah, well, this one's kind of chewed up. I can't help it. Just kidding. These are not my toys. These belong to somebody else who is pretty important to me, but they go like this. Yeah, he's looking. Did you hear that? McKinley, come. Good boy. And he's gone. He knows my voice, and he knows the sounds. He knows words that mean something to him. But when he hears my voice, he looks up, or he'll come try to find me. And I know his bark. It's pretty neat. If I'm outside the house and I hear barking, I can tell if it's my dog or if it's one of the neighbor dogs, because he's my dog. And he knows my voice because I am his owner, master, whatever you want to call. Or he's my owner, if you ask him, probably. But there's a connection that we have because we have a relationship. Now, we don't talk to each other like humans do. We don't have that kind of a relationship, but we do have kind of a master and a follower relationship where he will obey. He will follow me. If I tell him to stay by me, he'll stay by me and he'll walk right beside me. I love that about him. And Jesus describes a relationship very similar to that, but it's with a shepherd and sheep in John chapter 10. And he talks about the shepherd leading the sheep and the sheep hearing the shepherd's voice, and they follow. But they won't listen to the voice of somebody else. And the shepherd knows his own sheep, and the sheep know their shepherd, and that's who they follow. And they're glad to follow their shepherd. And the shepherd takes care of the sheep. In, I think it's John 10:14, he says, I am the good shepherd, and I know my own, and my own know me. He says that we know his voice if we belong to him, if we are his followers, if we are his sheep. He knows us, and in the same way we can tell when he's calling us or when he's talking to us. That's really if we're following him and we're part of his sheepfold, so to speak. If we're inside the family, if we're part of his flock, then we're listening for his voice, and we want to hear his voice, and we're anxious. And when we hear it, we turn our heads. That's listening to the word of God. That's listening as he's speaking to us. And then not just hearing what he has to say, but actually following along with what he has to say. Whether it's what we want to do or not, understanding that as the shepherd, he has our best intentions in mind. It says that the shepherd will lay down his life for the sheep. And Jesus, in fact, did lay down his life for us, his sheep. But as the good shepherd and as the great shepherd, he had the power to take his life back again. And he's raised and he's seated at the throne, on the throne at the right hand of God the Father. That's our good shepherd. The one who loves us, the one who stands for us, who protects us from wolves and from our adversaries, from the attacks of the outside, who gives us direction, who leads us in the path that we should follow him. I love you. I hope that you're listening to Jesus. I hope that you're spending time in his word, praying and talking with him, growing in him. Love you. We'll talk to you again soon.